And we're back. Hello, hello friends. Oops. Aha. Stu was yelling at me, so I got distracted. I am returned. I have had a bit to eat, and I have some biscuits next to me for if I continue to get hungry. And I've had a shower, which has done wonders in waking me up a bit. And I'm back, and I'm ready to keep going. Woohoo! Just waiting for the game to finish loading. Bit of a queue. Okay. Made it in. So I have got the groceries on their way, but they won't be here for about another half an hour, so that's okay. Let me turn my light back on, because I've just realised I had that turned off, and I'm afraid I've got the fan on as well, because I was getting a little bit warm. But I'm back, and I'm more awake, which is good news. And seeing as we just hit 75, ready to pick up this quest and keep going. I get the feeling that we are about to get a dungeon. Sandra Jan with Mochi. I keep seeing the Mochi FC around. Here we go. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter East Mahar unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Sledderbound and inform the others. When you've recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Nice. This is so cool. That's definitely new. That's really, really cool. Okay. That you all found the seal is perhaps bittersweet proof that the aid for which it was so painstakingly forged never came. Thus did the empire crumble, its ruins claimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. I'm glad to see you're safe. Everyone's ready to go if you are. We've done what we can to prepare for the worst. Still, we should hurry before the children will return with the Omorian reinforcements. Good, you're here. Runor opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Maha, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Woods Protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. You gotcha. So watch that, watch that carbuncle go flying away. Again, I'm just like immediately distracted by how beautiful everything is. Hang on, I need to... I don't even need to put a filter on. Leave me alone. I'm in G-pose, leave me alone. God, I wish things couldn't attack you when you were G-posing. Try and sneak around this way and avoid it that way. There we go. Those are both cool and weird. Northeast, right. Should probably, like, actually be careful, but whatever. I'm gonna turn this up a bit because I love this music. A deer! There it is. Crumbs in my throat says. Yeah, lots of things. I know 3 and 9. Okay, it's about 10-15 minutes. Ah, you know what I should do? Okay, good. Just looking at that thinking, have I forgotten? Thinking to myself that if I'd forgotten to pause again, I would be really annoyed with myself. That way, okay. Over where I can't get to just yet, so instead I will run through and revel. Really is like running through like a fairy tale forest.
would seem we have found them.
So it would.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
God, I'm so...
Wait! We did not come to...
That's not how you use cards.
Stop! We mean you no harm. Sister, is that... We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor. It appears to be genuine.
I love her.
Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
I love her.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Dragoon Bunny is my fave.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
I really should have just held tight in RE those ether currents. Wants to be in Discord. Bunny go hop 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 stab. Okay, no, it's a requirement. I have to cheapos here. Trying to remember the name of the Galadriel's realm in Lord of the Rings. Would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, Desi. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. I missed that one. 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. Uimet, her younger sister. Kimet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people, though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I'll show you about the village, though I must warn you, it's a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Let me know if the fan is too loud, by the way, and I'll turn it down. Bunham, I'm love. Lothlorien, that's it. Gosh. This way, what is your name? Maeve. That's a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. So I shall amend that. Come and be sure to watch your step. It's so pretty! Gosh. Gosh, y'all. If I fell off here, I would die forever. So let me set this as my home point real quick. Wow. It's so pretty, I love it. No dawdling. Once we've learned all we can of the warden and its whereabouts, we should be on our way. 3,000 years did they wait. Incredible. For a moment I was worried they wouldn't accept the seal. They call themselves V, is that right? Not a terribly diverse people from what I can see. Shut up, Thancred. Eat arse. You'd hear the tale of our people. Speak with Almet. She is as the eldest, she has our voice. I apologise for the hostile greeting. It's a miracle our arrows did not find their mark. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. You were descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of a people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall be Keitha rule, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust his mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land. But now, Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long there will be no one left to honour the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I began to think you'd never come. Sister! We are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Big gay eyes. Big gay heart eyes, even. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Uimet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one amongst us who has seen or heard the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V, then? But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Okay. I don't want to like get stuck into anything in case my phone starts ringing because my groceries are here. Okay, I'm not going to be looking at Twitch chat for a moment, so be patient with me. You search for the Light Warden? I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. It is our duty to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out and search for the foe. I want a hammock. Dotes on a rando's fat cat like a weirdo. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if we're hiding nearby, I would know about it. Someday soon I'm going to fall down here and I'm going to eat shit immediately. God, I could spend so much time here though, it's beautiful. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the one you wish to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of his appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fana, she lived in a village near Aractica Falls, till it was destroyed by the Eaters. While out on patrol one day she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing. What struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Nice. It'd be cool if, like, you did it and rather than, like, handing over, here's the information I have, you have to, like, select the correct opportunities. Be like, well, there was somebody whose mother grew up near Aractica Falls, and she saw one that it seems that they revered, and so that could be it. I'm gonna hang on. Do this, it'd be dumb but a bit easier for me to hear if my doorbell goes. The Light Warden? No, I've not seen it, but I've witnessed the horror of the Lesser Eaters, how they want to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them in the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minion to bring its next meal. Time has come from the V to share more of our culture with the outside world, smaller as it has become. And my contribution to the effort will have to offer a variety of goods from the forest exchange for any gemstones you might happen upon. Yes, please. Prepare my things. Oops. Okay, to have dropped some frames there, I do apologise. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. The Erratica Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of this Erratica Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmahar. Just so, but the tunnel which lead there collapsed after a ruddy bloody battle with the Eaters, and it's not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, that would be a great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, the temple to the northeast. It's been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of the Ronka, it can. First we must go to Camullastropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. It may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending it to ourselves. We know not how to overcome them. Emperor Nether granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. Seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? Hidden knowledge. Secret temples. Hanging out with Peshtola. That is your wish. Will you tend to matters at Camullastropolis? I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While you have your intention of investigating Erratica Falls, it is yet possible that the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare for an alternative course of action. Umimet, Kimet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Nice. Oh. Oof, oof a doofer. No, thank you. We don't like it, precious, but we'll push through regardless. Actually, it's not bad. It's just really not me. I'd wear this on Myron or Ashard, but definitely not on Maeve. What you seek lies in the heart of the Camullastropolis. Fortunately, it too was sealed shut by the Order of His Eminence. For to open it, we must first look to the Morning Stars. Come, I will show you the way. On what quest lost though? As I live and breathe an ally of Aronka, just so happens I have a vital task I would entrust to none other. A V on patrol requests new raiments, and I would have you deliver them to them at bow rest. She should be expecting you. I pray there will not be a repeat of your incident with Chieftainess Almet. Okay. Where's the story taking me? That way. Okay, so in that case I'm going to head south first to do this side quest. Where in the fuck is my delivery? It's 9:12 and my food isn't here. I'd just like to know so I can stop worrying about it. Nightsadder, come to the village. How did you... Ah, Hamlet spoke of you. An ally of Ronka, yes? Welcome to Bowrest. Serves dual purpose. Here we keep watch on you who would intrude on the home, and also for beasts that would feed it. We must stay ever alert so that our arrows strike true. Oh, what a sight it is. It's not often we see so wanted a hero as yourself in this remote area. What do you need from me? A new attire? Wonderful. Indeed, the fabric and design are everything Hamlet made them out to be. This will aid us greatly. They were bestowed upon all who come of age and complete the rites. Particularly said rites, well, let's save that for another time lest I give you nightmares. But Russ, what brings you here? Ah, of course, Hamlet said someone would be delivering these to us. They're made especially for archers and will not impede our movements as stiffer material does. However, their influence makes them blind. Every defense has an opening, and that is where we take aim. Dope. Unless you have the cat one for yourself, I see deliveries are complete. Thank you. I much not entirely different thing to speak with you. Shall not be long to you except as one of our own. May we work together again, ally of Ronka. God, that Suzaku barding is so cool. Oh, it's right there. Wow. Okay. 9:10 and 9:20. Architectural nonsense! Oh no! Quick! Ooh. I love it despite the architectural nonsense. It's beautiful and also slightly terrifying. There it is. Always directly where I'm not looking. Got a notification, but it was not what I wanted. At least that way. Okay, right. Keep on with the stove thing. You're able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is a great pyramid of Uxnare, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. I love how she's just like, wonderful. Don't worry, I definitely didn't just nearly drop my phone out. That would be someone else. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way to the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search for clues. The ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding amongst them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe both there as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. The transcription will prove impractical for you, not being versed in wrong transcript. No matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Here, I thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered. They will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramid. You begin at the top. When you finish, return here and I'll translate your findings. Intriguing. Who the fuck are these steps built for? Fucking giants? Take an impression. Clear fuckingly they are made for giants. Just here where there's a bunny, or not bunny, but this person like hopping up. Fuck balls. Take an impression. Where are we off to next? This way. Accidentally discovered a new location at the same time. Mini man. So kawaii. I love this. It's very Breath of the Wild-y, oddly. But I really love it. Yeah, Minfilia. My groceries are solidly in the fuck knows when they'll arrive department. Here is when they'll arrive. Mouthful of biscuit, sorry. Okay, let's get on with it. That my back hurts from carrying that upstairs. Trust you made good use of the clay tablets. Well done. A memorable I decipher what you found. Well, just realised I was muted. Okay. So, using the riddle, suffuse one of the statues with ether. Have you any thoughts? Okay, so come together, share despair. Together crown. My guess would be the owl. Facing away from the serpent. Facing away from the card. Audrey is facing south. Let's see your profile. Come together. Let thy gaze. Those two also looking away. Ah, fuck. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and guess owl. Selected satchel, I will input with acquired ether. Should prove to be a trap, more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Alright, I pray this works. Ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. I mean, it was guesswork based on the remembering that the owl was the, Sorry, see, yeah, it wasn't, I didn't really solve the riddle so much as I remembered that the owl was the emblem of the Ronkan Empire, therefore it was most likely to be the correct one. It's also the only one that's looking at the pyramid, so the way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. I love her little hair ties. Sister, Kimet? What are you doing here? What's happened? Umoran soldiers. They have entered East Mahar. Umoran soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Umorans had little interest in Slitherbow or its people. According to our scouts, the general and his men made all haste for the gate to East Mahar upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Uemet and a few others have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Uemet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Ulmorans to move so quickly. But we have come too far to turn back now. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Yeah. Around there is where the last bit is. Here we go. Wow. This is so up my alley. Destroyed ruins? Hell yeah, boy. I love it. Here we go. Switch should be through these doors in Confession of Tipasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground to be split up. I might take the chamber to the south, Maeve the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Let's go treasure hunting! Love 2, treasure hunt. What the fuck? Hey, quick question, what the fuck? Like, but for real, what the fuck? It's bad and I don't like it. I mean, I'll take the statue, but I've looked everywhere and wait, is that the statue? You found it. Looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar now. One might seem so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of the place. Should their figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver this statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, will more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Alright then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional of 2 Pastor the Elder. Deliver the owl statue to the altar. Fail return. You will attack from enemies, which will sap your strength. I wonder if I can avoid their gaze. Okay. Now if I move around here. There we go. We successfully did the statuette to the altar. Statue was returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see Ether thrown to the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. Now, if we've got a dungeon soon, there's an issue. What happens when you take 3 DPS? And a path forward will be open to you. I'm sure to end, but also take pleasure in wasting the time of his allies. Let us end this, Maeve, while time is yet on our side. Before we enter, I will tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being the displacement. They very, very well force you into danger. Should we become separated? Please use these. Whisperweeds will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Maeve and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Maeve, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Instance time, baby! Why did I wink like that? Like that legend of the not-so-hidden temple. Wait, do you see those sentinels? Made to cast any holder of the pyramid. It is said that to be seen by them is to be seen by death. Can you hear me? 2 soldiers are broken through our defences. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple. Understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. This is very... like this. Ah!
Away with you!
This ends now!
resistance. Eventually. Good. You begin to doubt yourself. You begin to question the point of living. Okay, well, that was annoying. I understood how I was meant to do that. It just didn't seem to want to let me do it. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. Will not last long. The moment they're distracted, we must run with all haste. Make ready to run. Okay. There we go. Come on. Teleportation device? This should end well. Sent to separate chambers. This mist. Poison, and it has nullified my magic. The markings on the floor, I think they show the way out. Nope. There we go. Phew. Somehow we're still in one piece. It means little to the others if we do not hurry. Careful now. Yeah. What was that noise? Of course. By the gods. Of course. This is wonderful. Run! Did I get scrub? Beautiful. This is excellent and I love it a great deal. Oh, okay. Oof. Oofa doofa. Well, there's no going back now. I pray it is not much further. Sister, they've reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard for anyone to outpace the bee. What is this man who comes for you? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Ranjit is absolutely the Xenos of this expansion, and I don't like it. Upstairs. I can imagine what's waiting inside. me.
Here I come! No holding back!
Hit my ass, dude.
This and that and this!
God, I love her. Sorry, this is really loud, I've just realised. Quick, make for the heart of Tukasa. More sentinels? Go, Maeve, I will draw their attention.
It seems to be working. I think not.
General, hold on!
Ishtola. Nice going, fucko.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain?
This guy can eat my ass for real.
We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
This guy's kind of useless.
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
F.
General?
do not fail.
No, Ishtola, what the fuck? What the fuck? No. No way.
How noble and pointless.
Ishtola, no, what the fuck?
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once! Down with you!
Where is Y'shtola?
They can't have killed her, right? That's not how they would kill off a big bad like Ranjit. So she must still be alive, right? Right? Please? Please, yes? Not even the sound of that elephant can distract me from... No way. Right. Hear me out on this. Ranji is meant to be the big bad. He's meant to be like the Xenos of this expansion. There is no way they would kill him off by yeeting him into an endless abyss. So I refuse to believe that Y'shtola is dead. She's not dead until we see the body, and even then, no way, she's not dead. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Thankfully, Ranji's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Uyumet should be here soon with word from Fanao. We should hold a position here until she arrives. Ima, please tell me if you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple? There is no question that we would know of it. But I fear there is little consequence if we have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Umoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmahar. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believed to be their order was found lost in Ixmahar, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanau for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. We must act quickly. If you spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the Blessed at Slitherbow. You and Yoriange should return to Fanau and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Maeve. Let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. There's no way she's actually dead. I don't need to return, I can literally run there. Whoops. I will not believe that she is dead until we see the body. I won't, and I can't believe it. Come on, Enix. Let me fall off the tree. Heavens forfend. Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Ulmoran's procession, and in doing so, afforded thee time to lay low like wooden. Quickly, the antidote. Oh. Slowly creeps back into his cheeks. It would appear the worst have passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Rest, Maeve, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Yeah, it just happened. You don't need to remind me of it.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Maya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
You know, I only just remembered that Gideon Emery,
No.
voices Yuri
No, I
Enche.
am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
She's not dead. I refuse to believe that she's dead. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya? No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
I believe you, buddy.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, I don't have time for you right now, you arse.
Oh, look who it is. Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Solus. It's like a cold, always showing up when you least want him.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events.
Intriguing is not the phrase I would use, but...
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
You're an Ascian, what do you know about it? Eat shit.
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
Stop showing me this! I've just seen it!
You have something on your mind. What is it?
As she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
But last time she did that, she hurt herself.
I thought I sensed a brief
disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
That's how she lost her sight. What's she gonna lose now?
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Ring up her sister like, hey,
Then I
so...
fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Wonder why we're denying him it. Distressed honks. Now, if I'm to fetch a few, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find something that resonates strongly with the live stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You don't know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. Use the ethereal lamp to point in the ideal location, then call her itself. Do that real quick. I really love that there's this area called the Astropolis. That makes me very happy. All of this makes me happy. I'm gonna see if I can get over this way. Ooh, nice. Grab this last ether current before I do anything else. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was doing some dumb stuff in Discord. Actually, what I was originally doing was some scheduling for a game that I just remembered I needed to have sorted for in a few hours, and then checked rechecked Discord and saw something that's valid and true. Somewhere more this way then. Oh, I see. Go here and whistle. I wish I could whistle like that. I can barely whistle at all. It's such an ain't nobody messing with my click moment.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again? Ah, there you are.
I don't trust him. Let me put the tickets to the disposal zone, but I really don't trust him. Ah, blinded by the light.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
I super really very mega don't trust him though.
Ishtola, are you all right?
I knew it. I knew they wouldn't kill her, but I also super mega still don't trust him.
Yes. Though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
So there's something we
Didst
may have
invoke the
neglected to
power
tell
of
you.
flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Runar, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
I mean, I knew it, but I'm also so...
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel.
God, I love her so much.
You had better not have explored its depths without me.
I knew this. I felt it deep in my soul that they wouldn't have, Heavens no. In fact, I was awaiting your return.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
I don't know, dog, like, I knew there was no way that they would have killed her then, but I still hurt. That shit still hurted. Got a hole in my shirt, that's why I was looking confused. Okay, buddy. What a touching moment that was. This fire brought a tear to my eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Says the Archbringer of Chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Ascians do what we can for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps the bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of the arguments. If you kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. I'm a big thunk gen at the moment. I told you, tie these main arguments. Should we get getting ready to slay the next Light Warden or something? With your friend returned, you will resume your exploration of the ruins, yes? But say the word and we shall assist you. It was fate who brought you to us, and fate who returned your companion to you. She smiles yet on Ronka, I am sure of it. We're both glad and relieved to see your companion returned, hale and whole. Though I struggle to form the words, I am glad that Amel's was here. We can but pray that Ishtola never does anything so reckless again. Unlikely to happen, buddy. Your Honor told me that being versed to the life stream could cause irreparable harm to the body. Do you suppose Ishtola's alright? Absolutely not. She's already lost her sight, so, like, in all of history, that if you've returned from a misadventure in the ethereal sea, possessed in mind and body both, to have done so twice beggeth belief. Just plain Ishtola wanteth not for favour amongst the 12. Dog, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. While it is dark, Matoya returned. She stands here before me, yet still I cannot believe it. My apologies for having put you through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I outlive, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana raffle and put the Light Warden to the sword. Okay, right. With your Moran's gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxner, the entrance to the Katana raffle should now be open. Before we leave, you and Andre, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? No, though we had but little time before the Umorans was to welcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with one called Karael. Having hearkened to a tale, it is my judgment that the scene to which our late mother did aspire was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resides in the vicinity of the Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry had sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it had not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana raffle and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it is but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana raffle is the oldest, most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightfully yours as allies of Franca. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every elm of it, once our mission is complete. With the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, that the way it's open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the raffle. I'll wish you safe passage through its halls. I know you cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you'll return safely. The Knights Blessed needs you. You need not worry, Runa. I shall return and bring with me the long-awaited gift, one the Knights Blessed will travel now and forevermore. Now, let us away. Okay, in a hot second, I need to pick up this unlock quest, even if I don't do it now. Maeve, the esteemed guest of whom I've heard so much. My name is Linneal, Master of Rites. It is an honour to meet with you. As I understand it, you will soon be leaving to the Katana raffle, is that right? Then the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. Comforting thought, for with each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. We were never a particularly fair country people. Now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living. So long as the trades of the Great Wood stand, so too shall they be. And to renew our union with the forest, we'll be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you join us by serving as witness to this petition of the gods? Very good. I should mention the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively. But for a hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you're ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student, Fina. She will explain the rites. Okay, I'm going to do that in a hot second. I'm going to go grab this first so I can go sit in the queue for a while, but... Why did I do that? Leave me alone. God, I do really love these parts of Azure Flowers. It's so beautiful. Pity throwing the door down to push may be all that's required. Already our efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Maeve. We know not what waits us inside. Nice, right. Time raffle, here we go. And in the meantime, let's go do the story. God, I love this music so much. I feel like I've said this 5,000 times, and yet it's true every single time. Here, Peggies! Here, Peggies! There we go. Ooh, I'm liking this aesthetic. So, Patanky Friends and I, it's our first time through here. Guardians of the Rabble, in the name of the Emperor, I bid you awaken. Open your eyes and purge the rabble of this tent. Oh, fuck, oh. I see. That is cool. like that. Very cool. Me repeatedly saying that's very cool as if that's like anything new or... But it's true! It is very, very neat. I think I'm beginning to get the rotation down. Oops. Should have full. There we go, there's my full stack. I'm not going to use that just yet. Do this. Do that. Start using this. There we go. Worked it out that time around. There we go. Let's do this. I think this works if I do this as soon as possible. Then I can do this. Do these. Then do that. This, that. start. Go into this form. Ooh, I like this. I got that wrong, right. Okay. What did I do wrong there? Aside from everything. Nope. Okay, I do not know what I'm supposed to be doing there. I understand it, like, conceptually, it's just... Oh, I see what I need to do. I think. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. There we go. Liking the numbers on those crits. Thing is, because this stack like doesn't drop off, but I keep feeling like it's about to. I keep being like, I have to use it immediately, which is not the case. But it's still just the terrible way that my brain goes about it. It's like, I need to remember to be using my AoE basic as well. That's alarming. Attacking beats. Thank goodness Bucky has them already. It'd be great if I could hit the right button, wouldn't it? Just fab. firebub on the next ball. I really am liking the numbers on those crits though. To use these because they're in between. Don't want to be using essentially with the charges, as far as I can tell. What I want to be doing is like banking them for the future. So like it's worth using them up before going into Firebird. That is dope. That is less dope. That on. Use this because it's an instant. Use this. Oh, I want to do these. Otherwise, use these up. That's not fond of that. Oh, rip. Fat scratch. I love it. Sorry for the complete aside there where I Lucy doesn't do cooldown, but I'm going to use it anyway. I do not want to be healing this one anytime soon. Nope, I really do not want to heal this one anytime soon. Well. Okay, so here's the thing. I can understand conceptually what one is supposed to do there. I just can't understand how one's supposed to, like, deal with that. Like, is it just unavoidable raid-wide, or...? I love that. Oh my gosh. I love that, though. Summoned the wrong one. Oh, and there's fucking, yep. Sin Eaters here, Sin Eaters there, Sin Eaters everywhere. This place is beautiful, but also, like, fuck off. Danger monkeys. Love those danger monkeys. Oops. he is. I'm gonna save. Getting distracted by potential game things. Sorry. What are the sin monkeys like shooting at us? I'm confused. Concerned and confused. Ah! Please take them back, I don't want it. That looks cool though. Might at least dying reset some of my cooldowns. This dungeon is nice though. Okay, but what if I didn't? God, I love this music so much. I see. I see. I see. There we go. So, shortcast on the inhale. That's seems to be the thing to do. Okay. Woo! That hits fucking hard. Gods, I am not excited to heal this. Hi, Fixie! Yay for Mambo! I am excessively unexcited to heal this. This guy hits really fucking hard. Fuck, shortcast isn't quite up. Okay. Fuck, shortcasted like 2 seconds too late, that's annoying. Whew. That was good. That was fun. I really liked that. That was really, really, really fun. That's the screenshot I wanted. I am 100% certain that this is bad for us.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though
I'm
he shows no
convinced that
immediate
this is
signs
bad
of
for
corruption,
us.
the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home.
I love our friends so much. Oh, it's time. I'm gonna turn my face off again. It's time for the thing from the cutscene.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
Waggles eyebrows.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world.
Also familiar.
A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, There was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. Well,
what? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But
This
no
is what I
different from
thought.
the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
That.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
I really don't know how I feel. There's such a large part of me that doesn't trust him. I really, really, really do not know how I feel. I'm gonna need to think about that one. Just of said truth is a matter of perspective. Yet upon this matter there can be but one. I pray it is not his. The eldest most powerful of primates. Gods, if that were Hydaelyn's origin, then that would make... No, no, no. I will not take the words of an Ascian on trust. It has to be a lie. Thancred did tell me about primals, but I don't fully understand what all of this means. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in MXL's claims? The recent events plainly warrant further discussion. I think it best that we wait until Alfino and the others are present. Emmetsell concluded. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Yulmoran's withdrawal. After that, slither bow. The blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. So, I do ostensibly have a game that is taking place right about now. However, one of our players is not there and is in orange on Discord. So for now, I'm going to keep going until we get back to Crystarium and finish off this chapter, I think is what I'm going to do. After that, I'll make a decision. I'm just going to message Grace quickly. I'm gonna go do this side quest first. Get flight unlocked here. Which will make life a lot easier. So ever since they announced, so here's the thing, they had the eldest and most powerful of primals bit in the trailer, which like was the main bomb that was dropped from the launch trailer. So I'd sort of suspected ever since then that essentially the way it works is that they do just work mechanically like primals, in that they are summoned using lots of ether and faith. Business brings you to the morning stars. And therefore they function almost mechanically like primals. And you accepted? This is such an honour. Thank you for coming. Goodness, where are my manners? My name is Vina. A pleasure to meet you. And this is my sister. Tiuna, how do you do? Are you certain this is wise? I mean, I realise it's nearly of our people, but the ceremony is not meant for outsiders. We cannot go against Master Lineal's wishes. Besides, we may never again have such an opportunity. If you insist. Now, let me tell you about the ceremony. As Master Linus explained, we renew our bond with the Great with repair. To ensure praise reach the gods, however, we must first beseech the spirits of the forest for aid. Once summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then will our prayers be delivered unto the heavens. As witness to the rites, it is up to you to do battle with the rituals. Spirits, if you're still willing, of course. Wonderful! This will be a ceremony to be remembered. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes, and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit with our prayers. O gods of the great wood, bring us a bounty and wisdom. We call to you now to renew our vows. For the strength to protect these woods, to be the shield that guard against accursed light, we seek combat with your children, the spirit of the wood, to prove you our worth. By the gods! The spirits are opposing forces. Fire and ice, a terrible omen. Our prayers are enough to suppress their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down before they wander off into the woods. Right. So here's what we're gonna do. Got an excellent screenshot of both of our Thank you for your help. In light of what we witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements are some star of omens. The discord between them will prevent our prayers from reaching to the gods. And this would not have happened were he not here. We may try again on the morrow, but he cannot be allowed to attend. Sister, please, he is our guest, handpicked by Master Neil. My apologies. Seems your attendance was not meant to be. Will you go and inform Master Neil of what happened? We must remain here and clear the altar. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep this for now because I really like how that looks. It'll be odd not to have a mug head for a bit, but here's what we're gonna do. Back so soon? What is the ceremony? Fire and ice. Thank goodness they were not hurt. It is never too late to begin the ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles is naught to do with the spirits. Okay, so here's what I am gonna do. Given that my game is now promptly about to start. Is that I am going to end stream off here for now. I'm going to be taking a few hour break. I know I've only been streaming for like just under 3 hours, but I'm going to take a brief break for my game to happen, and then if I feel up to it after my game is over, then I will pick back up where we left off. Otherwise, whoops, Pretzel just had a heart attack there. Otherwise, I'll pick up tomorrow morning, but I've got plenty of energy left in me now. So I'm probably going to pick up after my game. But if you want to find out, keep an eye on my Twitter at Mochi Streams, as is linked there, or in my Discord. I will be posting there. It will have hopefully just been linked in chat. Possibly. There we go. Seem to be having some issues with the chat links and chat commands on my stream deck, but whatever, I'll sort that out off camera. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry for the rushed ending, but I have to go do my game now. It's our grand finale, so I will catch up with you guys either later today or tomorrow morning. Cheerio, friends.